disturbing incident in which a man was seen lifting the skirts of schoolgirls at Umsohsun, Shillong. The East Khasi Hills police have filed a suo motu case against the perpetrator and launched a manhunt to trace him. Listen to Advocate Barijanai Kharkongor, Special Public Prosecutor for POCSO at the Ribhoi District Court, as she explains the legal provisions under the POCSO Act 2012 and the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 that would apply once the accused is apprehended.
First of all, I would like to mention regarding the sexual assault that is under Section 7 of POCSO Act, which is punishable under Section 8, and the punishment is not less than 3 years, but which may extend to 5 years. And of course, punishment is also liable to be paid by the accused person if he is found guilty. First of all, I'm saying Section 7 because I can see that the child is above 12 years of age, and maybe the accused person is not known to her, and maybe this is the first time. I cannot say, but if any of the criteria is fulfilled which is given under Section 9, any one of the criteria also given in Section 9 of POCSO Act is fulfilled in this case. For example, it has been committed repeatedly on that child, or the child is a relative, or she is below 12 years of age, or she is a child with special needs, then, or it is committed by more than one person. If any of these criteria are fulfilled, then it will fall under Section 9, that is aggravated sexual assault. And the punishment is under Section 10, which is of course higher in degree compared to Section 8. The punishment under Section 10 will be not less than 5 years, but which may extend to 7 years. And of course, fine is liable to be paid by the accused person. I am talking about Section 7 and Section 9 here. The difference is the criteria which is defined under Section 9 of POCSO Act. So when the police has taken a suo motu action in this case and filed an FIR, of course they'll have to see all these criteria mentioned in Section 9. If any one of this is applicable in this case, then he will be punished under Section 10, not under Section 8. And I also say that Section 11 also should be attracted because it is sexual harassment to the child in this case. It is of course a gesture, which I would say gesture can be a good or a bad gesture. Here I can see it's a very unwelcoming gesture which shows negativity, and clicking pictures of the child's undergarment or whatever she was wearing inside, or his intentions were definitely sexual. So sexual harassment of course shall be charged. And when sexual harassment is charged, then punishment is of course extend to 3 years along with fine. Regarding clicking of pictures, it is of course under, there are certain definitions in POCSO Act regarding pornographic pictures or videos. Okay, under sexual harassment also there are pornographic use of a child or entices a child for pornographic purposes or gives any gratification thereof. These things, I would say, we do not know the intention of this accused person at present. Why did he click that? Whether he wanted to use that image for a pornographic purpose, or the intention is not very clear. Of course, it is a sexual intent, but the purpose of clicking that picture should be clear. And pornographic using of a child for pornographic purposes is also defined under Section 14 you can see. But for this case, case, I think clicking of pictures will only fall under sexual harassment. Furthermore, I would say that for BNS section, you have told me about section 74. Section 74 here talks about assault or use of criminal force to a woman with an intent to outrage her modesty. Of course, this is applicable. You can also check section 75, sexual harassment, like I said. Um, and then sexual harassment, I would say, because there was a physical contact of the accused person, explicit sexual overtures. I would say section 79 also is applicable. Why? Because here it also explains about gesture, like I told earlier, good and bad gesture. Here it is definitely an unwelcoming gesture. And if the accused person had been stalking this child, then of course section 78 of BNS also will be attracted in this case. And what is more important here right now, I feel, is that in fact it is a humble appeal from my side to these type of victims to come forward and give their statements, take necessary actions to deter these perpetrators to commit such offense. It's really heartbreaking to see a child being harassed when she is on her way to receive education, and somebody would just come and take that step. It's very, very, very painful, I would say. It's very heartbreaking for me. I have never come across such a situation during my time, but I'm pretty surprised that this person is still free. Maybe the girl knows the boy, maybe she has been stalked by this person several times, maybe he had been following her, maybe he knows the girl very well, that she passed by that route every day. That is why he also knows the correct spot where he is not seen. I also checked the video very carefully. He had been looking around that no one is seeing him committing the offense. He had turned behind to see if there's someone, and then he raised the skirt and clicked the picture. I humbly appeal these type of victims to come forward and give their statements, help the police find the accused person, because if he's roaming freely right now, he's looking for a new opportunity to commit such offense again. And if they are not caught, they can also go up to any extent to commit such offense again, maybe worse than that. Nowadays, I've seen children in Shillong, after school, they go for tuitions, they come back by evening, they walk by lonely road. it's it's very scary. Because of the traffic, I would say the traffic in Shillong is so bad that children prefer walking to school, and perpetrator like these will definitely look for an opportunity to commit these offenses, and maybe worse. So I humbly request that you take you're taking a good step, and of course, please spread the news widely so that these children will come forward and complain about these matters. One more thing I would also mention about certain judgments, landmark judgment on sexual harassment. It will help you. It's Medha Kotwal Lele and others versus Union of India and others. Then we have Mukesh and another versus State of NCT of Delhi and others. Then we have Seema Lepcha versus State of Sikkim and others. Then we have independent thought versus Union of India and another. You can check these judgments. It will help you where sexual harassment is explained, sexual assault, sexual harassment is explained properly, and some guidelines has been given to the authorities and the public. When I say that the people should come forward and file an FIR regarding these offences, it is not just that an offence had taken place and they have to file an FIR. It might be a very small thing for some people that, oh, he just raised the skirt and click a picture, it's all right, it's thank God nothing more had happened and all. But these things are very, very serious. It's the beginning, and people will get more I would say more encouragement to do worse than this if we don't take action against them, if we don't come forward and file an FIR. And people should also understand that even after you know that an offense had taken place and you did not file an FIR, that is also punishable. And it is punishable under Section 21 of POCSO Act. If you check, it's punishment for failure to report or record a case. Why the police had to take suo motu action in this case? Why do they have to file a suo motu FIR? It's because people are not coming forward, and non-reporting is also an offense. And I don't want laymen to get punishment for the sake of not reporting the matter. It's a very small thing. They can just come forward, file an FIR, give their statement. The rest will be taken care by the court. The rest will be taken care by the police. They don't need to worry about it. People have to start reporting small matters so that it does not become big in future. These perpetrators start with small things only, and then they end up doing something big.
Batlung travelled far, quite far from the city. He's always left wondering if he's going to get done early to catch the bus back home to his village. Are you tired of waiting? Have you had enough of all the running around? Do you feel like giving up and just going home? Don't worry, you have the right to timely and efficient services. According to the Meghalaya Right to Public Services Act 2020, you have the right to obtain notified citizen-related services in Meghalaya within a given time limit from various government offices, including the DC offices. Be it registration of deeds, application for tribal certificates, or permission for events, you can access details of all notified services here. Many public services are now available under the Meghalaya Right to Public Services Act. You can apply for these services and check your application status on the MSPSDC web portal. If you're unsure how to apply online, seek assistance from someone in your village or visit a nearby common service center. If a service you requested has been unfairly denied or delayed, you can appeal to higher authorities or the Commission to help you get the service. Visit the Meghalaya State Public Services Delivery Commission's website now at www.mspsdc.meghalaya.gov.in. Or you can also visit their office in the Horseshoe Building, Lower Lajumir, or send an email for assistance to cc.mspsdc@gmail.com.